channel, and finally Michael has returned with the War. And it's not going to be pretty this. He's just put his models out and I'm not liking what's going to happen. I'm going to play the Necrons. I'm going to see what I can actually do with them. I've had a quick read through the book and I can see a couple of bits of synergy, so hopefully I play them well. This is Michael's first game of 40k, so hopefully we'll get everything right with the Orks. When you see the army, especially the consolidation moves are going to be a bit difficult, so please go easy on us if we forget the consolidation rules and things as well. But this is going to be absolutely disgustingly horrific. Let's have a look. Right, so here we go. This is the Necron force and it absolutely pales in comparison to Michael's Orks. I've got a single battalion with a couple of heavy choices and a couple of fast and elites basically. So heading up, and the Warlord is an Overlord on Catacomb Command Barge. He has a War Scythe and he's got the Tesla cannon underneath. He also has a Resurrection Orb. And that's it. We've then got a Cryptek with a Staff of Light. And of course he gives buffs to the reanimation protocols, which I don't think I'm going to get to use. We've got the Catan Shard of the Nightbringer. We've got 2 units of 20 warriors and a unit of 10 immortals. They do have the Gauze blasters. Yes, Tesla is now the way to go. Yes, I want some Tesla. No, I do not have any yet, so therefore they are Gauze blasters for today. We have got, I want to say, the Tomb Stalker, which is cool because he can pop up 9 inches away and still shoot and charge and things like that. We've got a unit of 9 Scarabs. We've got an Annihilation Barge with all the Tesla goodness. And then we've got 2 times 5 Death Marks, which can also essentially deep strike as well. Warlord trait is going to be Tenacious Survivor, which means I ignore any wounds on a 6. Combined with Quantum Shield, and I'm hoping that I can live, but most of Michael's stuff's probably going to be doing 1 wound anyway. Right, so this, Michael, is 2,000 points of Orks.
Yeah.
Wow. There's a lot of boys here. How many boys is there?
There's 160 boys there.
With all the HQ and elite team. So you've got 2 battalions, and then you've got the one with the 3 elite choices, which I think is a Vanguard detachment. So obviously for 2 battalions and a Vanguard you need 5 HQs. So what HQs have you got?
I've got Gaz.
Yep.
I got 2 weird boys. Sorry everyone, that's a proxy, but he is a weird boy.
Yep.
And I also have a normal war boss.
Yep. And
a big mega armor with the custom force field.
No problem. And then, so for the Vanguard one, you need 3 elite choices. What's your 3 elites?
I've got 2 War Banners.
Yep.
And Mad Dog Grotsniff.
He's an elite.
He's an elite.
Fair enough. So then you need 6 troop choices.
Yeah. Basically everything you can see there. There is 6 units of boys. 3 of them are 30. Sorry, 4 of them are 30.
Right.
And 2 of them are 20.
And they've all got knobs in there.
They've all got knobs and power claws. Most of them have got chopper boys. And I've got 1 unit of shooter boys at the back, which is a 30-man unit.
Right.
And then just got a squad of knobs, just normal elites within that detachment.
Right.
And that,
so that gets you a grand total of 10 command points.
Yep.
To my 6. Yeah. So you're going to need to pick some powers for the weird boys, so we'll have a look at them and let you know what they are once deployed. But I really don't think I can take this down at all.
Well, who knows?
Where's your custom built trucks and everything? I like the trucks.
Well, I like them too, but 8th edition is changed my mind on them for now, because I don't like the new points for them basically, and we'll just have to see how it goes.
Right, no problem. And interestingly enough as well, the mob rule has changed, so that it's 1 leadership for each model in the unit until you're below the normal leadership.
Yeah, and you can also test on a unit that's near you as well if it's stronger.
Oh God. So basically, I don't even know how you would deal with this. Do you deal with 1 unit at a time? Because then obviously you can't fail a leadership if you've got a unit of 30 boys next year.
That's basically what it is, yeah.
Wow. Right, let's deploy. Right guys, so here we go after deployment. One thing to note as well, I forgot to mention in my list, I do have a Stalker with Heat Ray. So I apologise, I thought my army looked a little bit small. So I won the roll-off for placing the first objective. So we've got objective 1, number 4, number 3, number 2, number 6, and number 5 is down here. So pretty even across the board. Of course, I finished deploying first, so we've got warriors, the Cryptek there giving his bubble out to the Immortals as well. We've got the Stalker and the Nightbringer. The Nightbringer is going to hopefully leap forward. I've had to go for a very strong flank because of the way I feel Necrons play. We've got the Overlord, and then we've got the Scarabs here to kind of scuttle backwards and forwards. In reserve though, I have got the Death Marks and the Tombstalker. Meanwhile, obviously Michael finished setting up second, and basically there's lots of boys. Michael, where's the stuff that's not boys at? Because I can't see it in amongst all this.
Gazgul here.
Yeah.
Mad Dog Gotsneck.
Yeah.
War Banners.
Yeah.
Got a weird boy there, and the other weird boy there, proxy one. Big Mech, Custom Force Field. You got some knobs there. And then pretty much everything else. War Boss there, sorry. And everything else is a boy.
Fair enough. And obviously Michael's ended up putting the War Boss there at that side because he wants them to advance around here and get to me faster, because there's not that much on this flank for me. The mission that we're playing though is Spoils of War, which is secure the objective numbers, or in this case, grab a Dalut. Because why not? So we're going to say that this is an abandoned Imperial complex, that the Necrons have rose up and taken it back on their tomb world. Obviously the base is fitting in very fittingly with this map. But an Ork space cruiser has crash landed on the planet. There's debris everywhere, and they've come to this establishment, yeah. Not facility, establishment to grab a Dalut and try and blast off from the planet where the Necrons want to assimilate them. So the psychic powers that Michael picked, he's picked the jump on both of them. In case one dies, he still wants to make sure he can get it off with a Wade Boy. Gazgul is the Warlord, and he has Tenacious Survivor. Now as it stands, I finished deploying first, Michael. Which means I get to choose if I go first.
I wonder what you're going to do.
I'm going to go first. Okay, so Necrons turn 1. I've got secure objective 4 behind enemy lines and Witch Hunter behind enemy lines, simply because Michael has covered the entire deployment zone, means I can't get it. Secure objective 4, I'm not going to be able to get close enough to it, as I'm too slow, unfortunately. Even the Scarabs wouldn't be able to make it. I've also got Witch Hunter. So we've done the entire movement so far. Basically I've put the death marks down on here. Can't get within rapid fire range of your Psychers, but I'm within normal fire range at least, which means I'm going to get to shoot and hopefully kill one of your weird boys, which will score me first blood and Witch Hunter. I've used my will, or wave of command rather, on this front unit of warriors, which gives them +1 to hit. 19 of them can see these couple of boys up here, but before I fire them, I'm going to use the heat ray from this guy, which means that any Necron unit that targets them can reroll 1s. So that one unit will be hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. It's a shame I didn't have the Tesla, isn't it?
Not really.
But we've got the Tesla from the two, the Command Barge and the Annihilation Barge. These warriors have pushed up slightly so we can, you know, split fire a little bit to try and thin the herd down a little bit. The Cryptek has advanced up, and I totally forgot to move the Nightbringer, so we'll do him before we do the shooting. The Scarabs I've just left where they are because I don't want to advance for Michael to then charge me. So I'm basically going to keep them back and use them as a support unit. So we'll move this guy and then move on to the shooting phase. Right, so shooting phase. We're going to go first with the heat ray at this unit of Ork boys. So I hit on 3s. And that's 2 hits. I'm strength 8 because it's essentially melter, which is 2 wounds, and it's at -4. It does do d6 damage each, Michael, but you've only got 1 wound. So that is 2 boys removed, and you choose where you remove them from.
The front.
The front. So that if I kill enough, you then get your cover save.
Yeah.
Basically. Which means, before I do this guy's psychic power, or magic power essentially, you can see them, and I think I can just reach the back. But the problem I've got is we've just counted up, and most of these guys can actually see these 3 models at the front. So I've got 19 shots, hitting on 2s because of wave of command, but then re-rolling 1s because of the Stalker's targeting relay. That's not great, it's not bad. Now see, if that was Tesla, how many more hits would that have been?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Number 1 there.
Cool. So I'm hitting on 2s, which there wasn't a single 2 there. Now boys are toughness 4, I'm strength 4. So we're looking for 4s. Not great. 6, 7, 8 boys bite the dust, and the reason they bite the dust is because all of the Gauze weaponry is -1 AP. And you've got no cover save from there. So please remove 8 boys, Michael. Alright, so Michael electing to take from behind so that we can get the cover save. Interestingly enough though, the Nightbringer is still within 24 of the guy behind the barricade. On a 2+, you suffer D3 mortal wounds. So D3 mortal wounds. So that's 3 more boys, take it. No save at all against mortal wounds. Right, so next up, this unit of warriors down here can target these. We've got 16 within range, hitting on 3s. It's not a bad round. And then 4s to kill because I'm ignoring your armor save. So 2, 4, 6 boys from this unit at this side. Right, so next up is the Twin Tesla Destructor and the Tesla Cannon on the Annihilation Barge. Now it's strength 7 and strength 6 respectively. One is 8 shots, one is 3. But because I'm targeting the boys, I'm going to be wounding everything on 3. So I'm just going to lump them together. So that is a total of 11 shots at these boys. So hitting on 3. Oh, 3's re-rolling 1s because I've already targeted them with the heat ray. So 2 misses. Now the 6s, because the Tesla, count as an extra 2 hits each. So that's an extra 6 hits from them 6s. So, there's strength 6 and 7, so I'm wounding you on 3s. Now, interestingly enough, this doesn't have any AP, Michael. But now, because you're behind the barricade, you get +1 to your save. So, basically you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 5-ups. So +1 for being behind the barricade gets Michael a 5+ save. So 12 5-ups, Michael. Can he do it? You saved 3.
Yay.
So that's another 9. I'm hoping that's close to the squad. And last shooting attack before we move to the death marks is the Catacomb Command Barge Tesla. So we're going for the same unit of boys. I want to try and thin the herd. Unbelievably, I don't know if that one hits. I'll double check that one, but that one gets me another 2 hit. So the Command Barge is Ballistic Skill 2+. So it's Strength 6, so I'm wounding you on 3s. So that is 3 5+ saves that Michael's going to need to make, and it's still 5+ because of the barricade being in the way. So it kills 2 more. How many boys of that squad have I killed?
Well, there's 2, 4, 5 left, so...
So 25. That's not bad. Now, before we move on to the death marks, the way that the morale works for these is if there's another unit within 6 or 3, was it?
Yeah.
That can use... So yeah, before we move on and go for the death marks, we've just double checked the mob rule, and Michael can use the leadership of any friendly Ork unit within 6 inches. And there's a unit of 30. So interestingly enough, this unit would only lose 1 more model in the morale phase if Michael rolled a 6, which he could command re-roll it. But before we move on to that, we are going to go with the death marks. And we're going for, where's the 2 weird boys?
You got 1 there, and you got 1 there.
Let's go for the one on my left hand side, so the one that Gaz goes. Right, so, death marks. Wow, that is awful! I just rolled a 1 to wound.
Yay.
Oh. Gotta go with the other unit. 2 misses. That is horrific. 3 hits out of 10. And that's 2 wounds. We'll double check the AP. Right, so I'm going to be brave here. I'm going to re-roll one of them failed to wounds. If I get a 6 for a mortal wound, there is potential I could score First Blood and Witch Hunter with just this one. So just 2 saves on that weird boy, Michael. He is under protection of the custom force field, so he gets 2 5-up invulnerable saves. Fails them both. A poor round of shooting for those guys. Now, that is the end of my turn. I don't score anything, unfortunately. I can't discard secure objective 4, so Michael is going to get there in his next turn. Morale check for these. I feel like I almost should have shot the death marks at them now to try and get First Blood, but never mind. So on a 6, one more boy runs.
Hey, first 6 of the game.
Yeah.
Typical.
So one more boy goes. So behind enemy lines, I ain't getting past that tide. So I think, I don't know. Do I discard it? Do I not? Plus, if he kills the death marks, it's going to be difficult for me to get Witch Hunter. You know what? Let's keep them. So Orks turn 1, Michael has got behind enemy lines, secure objective 2 and secure objective 2. He's done all of his movement basically, so everything apart from this squad of shooter boys has moved and ran. So everything is shoving forward very, very quickly. Objective 4 is here, which Michael can steal from me, and objective 2 is here, which obviously he's going to get. Interestingly enough though, the boys up here have moved, have ran, and still charged because of Gazgul. Yeah. That was a bad choice by me. I'm probably now going to lose them. But, you know, it was worth a risk. I felt I had to go for it to try and kill the weed boy, that was it. It didn't pay off because of my poor rolls. So before we go into the shooting, Michael has something that I've never seen him do before. A psychic phase. Yeah. With his custom built weed boy.
This is new to me as well. Orks is, for me, the
So interestingly enough, right, he's going to attempt to cast the jump on these shooter boys. What's the casting value of the jump?
7.
7. So you need 7 on 2 dice. So roll 2 dice and let's see if he gets it off. Needing a 7. Can he do it? And he does. And I can't stop it, Michael, because I've got nothing to stop it with. Which means these guys can now redeploy anywhere 9 inches away from an enemy unit. Which is going to get him behind enemy lines. So let's come back after he's moved then. Right, so Michael's placed his shooter boys here. He doesn't like this. So he wants to try and take that out. So basically the way he's positioned them is they're all 9 inches away from the Scarabs and the Immortals. But nearly all the boys on this side can basically fire in at the Stalker. And Michael wants to try and take it out. If he explodes it, and I roll a 6, all of these units are going to suffer mortal wounds as well. So definitely worth a pop. And the 6, 7, 8 guys or so on this side are basically going to get to fire at these. So Michael's going to nominate all of his targets before he rolls any dice. Now because each of these guns is Assault 2, that's like, what, 40, 50 dice that he's going to be rolling easily against the Stalker. We'll count up all of the wounds and then I'll get the saves on camera. Right, so Michael got 13 hits and only 2 wounds, and there's my save and throw on the Triarch Stalker. So he's still got 14 shots to go into the Immortals. So hit on 5s, Michael. It's not too bad.
4.
There was a 5 there, so 1 more. 5 wounding as it turned 4.
It is.
Wounding on 4s. 2, 3 plus. And they're fine. And with that, that is your only shooting attack in the whole army.
Yeah.
Right, charges then. I'm guessing these guys are going to be charging.
Yeah.
Now, the way charges work is if you charge only 1 unit, you can't end your charge within range of another one. Within an inch of another unit. However, if you wish to charge both units, you can, but both units would overwatch. But you don't take models from the front, which means you can always take them from the back, which means they're probably always going to make the charge. So do you want to charge both?
Yeah, because otherwise I won't be able to get anyone up there.
Right, so that is going to give me 20 shots to overwatch with though, because they are rapid fire. So, hopefully we can do some damage. I say hopefully, but with the death marks look, probably not. So hitting on 6s, there's 2 hits, 3 hits. And only 1 wound, because you are toughness 4. So just 1 wound, no AP, 6 up save.
Oh, I saw a 6.
So 1 boy dies and you can literally take it from the back.
I think I'll have him.
And then the charge distance, you're probably going to need 4, 5, because you only have to be within an inch now. You don't have to make base to base. Yeah, 8 inches is going to make them in. So let's pile those guys in and see how far they. So psychic phase as well. Now, although Michael rolled an 8, we counted the number of models that were within 10 inches of the weird boy. It was 32, which means he adds 3 to the roll because of the weird boy psychic energy rule, which gets him an 11, which means he doesn't peril just. So is this the other weird boy?
It is.
That's why he's not, because obviously with all the other boys that are within range, Michael doesn't want to chance it.
Yeah.
So he's not going to do any psychic energy with him this turn. Let's have a look at the shooting. Right, so next up we're going to have these boys charge at the warriors down here. There is some on this side that can see, there's some on this side that are within rapid fire range. It's 10.5 inches, so Michael needs a 10-inch charge to make it. Now he doesn't get any rerolls, but you can use a command point because you've got loads of them. But Overwatch, a couple of hits. What's that one under there? That's a 5, so I'll get 3 hits. Killing on 4s. I kill 3. I'm happy with that. And this is the thinned out herd as well, isn't it? Because I killed a couple of them.
Yeah.
Right, so charge distance. You're needing a 10, Michael, to make it. It's a 1 and a 4. Do you want to spend a command point to re-roll it?
I think I do.
You can only re-roll 1 dice.
Oh, 1 dice.
So if you've got the 4, you would need a 6. Is it worth a command point more?
I've got 9. Go on then, oh well.
Okay. Big stakes. Does he get it?
No.
No, he doesn't, unfortunately. So 3 boys from this squad are removed. And then in the centre, we've only got the 1 combat to work out. Meanwhile, just to tell you how disgusting this is going to be, basically. So they've got 2 attacks each base, haven't they, Michael?
Yep.
They get +1 for being in a unit of 20 or more. So that's 3 base. I think that's what you said. Whilst there's 20 models or more in the unit, they get +1 attack. And then the cleavers give them a further +1 attack if they attack with that weapon. In addition to that, Michael has daisy chained them so that they're within range of the banner, which means they've got +1 to hit.
Yeah, they're more than 20 the models, and that's right, yeah.
They get an extra attack, so that's 4 each base, +1 for being within range of Gazgul.
Yeah, and they'll be hitting on
2s because of the banner. And what does the Grotsnik or whatever his name is do?
Well, it's
that guy?
That feel no pain thing, but I don't know what it's called now.
Fair enough. So this is going to be a lot of attacks. I'm going to count them up and will come out in like an hour's time. Right, so this is hilarious. And this isn't even optimised because obviously these guys here aren't fighting. These guys around here, we've measured who's within an inch and then who's within an inch of them. 60 attacks, Michael.
That's quite good. My little dice baby.
Hitting on 2s because of the banner. So how are we then? So that was 17 1s that Michael just rolled. That was bad. Whilst he attempts to pick them all back up, the Orks are going to be wounding on 4s because of your strength 4.
Yeah.
And I believe the death marks are toughness 4 still. So I hope they've got 2 wounds. I haven't even looked at how many wounds they've got.
Death marks?
Yeah.
No idea. I've only got 1.
Wounding on 4s. That's a lot of wounds. So that's a total of 21 wounds on the 5 death marks at that side. 21 dice in my hand doesn't look that much, does it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just enough.
Just enough. Now we've got 40 attacks with the other guys at the other Deathmark squad. This isn't right. So 40 attacks at the other Deathmarks, hitting on 2s. So only 5 1s that time, which means Michael now gets 35 to wound rolls of 4+. I might survive this one. I might survive. That's a lot of fails. 16 wounds. I've got this, come on. Yeah, no. That would be enough to nearly kill the squad without, if there were 10. So, Michael scores first blood.
Yeah.
And you killed something.
Yeah.
We'll remove them. Now, if Michael does want to consolidate, once I remove these, he can move 3 inches towards the nearest enemy.
Probably be doing that.
Fine, right, we'll get that done, but as it stands, Michael scores Secure Objective 4 from me. He scores Secure Objective 2 twice. He scores Behind Enemy Lines for the Shooter Boys, and First Blood. So 5 points in the first turn for you there, Michael.
Not bad.
Well, hey. So Necrons turn to Mission Critical Objective. I need to score Objective 2. That ain't happening. I've also got Behind Enemy Lines and Witch Hunter. So I chose to bring the Tombstalker in, and I wanted to try and get him within 9 inches away from the Weird Boy and shoot him, because if I kill him, that's a victory point. But I had to come like way down here to be able to be 9 inches away, which meant that I was within 7 of them. So basically I'd have had to come here, and they'd have been the closest. So I've gone down here with the Tombstalker instead, because I'm 9 inches away from the War Boss and the boys, which means that I can make shots at the War Boss. So the hope is that if this guy is here, Michael doesn't want him charging along his back lines. So he might divert the small enemy, the small boy unit back, or he might bring the bigger boy unit back. But basically, I'm trying to keep this flank alive by creating a diversion back at this side. So no Psychic phase at all for the Necrons. We don't do Psychers, but the Catan Shard of the Nightbringer does have a Catan power, and I'm going to use it on these guys, and it means that on a 2+, they suffer D3 mortal wounds. So they suffer D3 mortal wounds for 1, but interestingly enough, Michael's Mad Doc is down there, so you can ignore the mortal wound on a 6+ with this ability. Does he get it? No, he doesn't. So that's 1 boy from anywhere in that squad gone. Next up, we're going to have the Nightbringer target these guys with his Assault D6 weapon. That's 1 shot, which I hit and wound. So I kill 1 boy. Just this one?
No, do.
Then it is worth noting as well as I did use My Will Be Done, or Wave of Command rather, on the Immortals here. The reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to fire the Heat Ray from the Stalker at the boys, which means that these guys can then rapid fire hitting on 2s, reroll on 1s, and because they're strength 5 rather than strength 4, it's an easier time to wound you. So I'm trying to make that synergy work. So next up will be the Heat Ray. So that's 1 hit and 1 wound, and it's AP -4, D6 damage. So you can save this, believe it or not, because whatever the damage is, do you reckon you can roll 6 6s?
No.
It'll only kill 1 boy, but there is a very slim chance that you could roll 6 6s.
Oh, I got 2.
So that's 1 more boy dead. Right, let's count our dice for these guys. Right, so as you can see, I have literally castled back. I've pulled back as much as I can to keep everything within rapid fire range still, and try and deal with this threat first, and potentially these ones as they come down. So all of these goes blasters into these boys. We want some green. What, do Orks have green blood or red?
Maybe green.
Who knows? That's a few 1s. That's only 2 1s. So interestingly enough, right, look at how many 6s I had there. I need some Tesla. So, I'm now wounding you on 3s. That's not great. Now, it is AP -1, which means you've got no armor save. But, you've got your pain boy guy. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 6+ saves. It is possible he could save a few boys. Let's see if Michael can save them.
Hey, that's 1.
2, 3. You saved 3, so that's 8 boys died from this unit. So next up we've got 20 warriors here, all within rapid fire range of these guys, hitting on 3s, but re-rolling 1s because of the targeting relay on the stalker. 40 dice. So 6 misses, 8 re-rolls, for a further 4 misses. Now I'm only strength 4 on this one, so I'm only wounding you on 4s. And I can't pick up that many dice despite shovel hand. Wounding on 4s. So 17 wounds. Michael's got his feel no pain. Wow! That's a fair roll.
2.
So Michael taking the casualties from the front this time to minimise the fire coming in from the last unit. And I am going for them. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. 3, 4 1s there. And then, oh, there's another one. So, taking out the 2s. And then wounding on 4s. Now, interestingly enough, the unit is now entirely in cover, Michael. So you do have your +1 save, to give you a 5+, but then -1 because of my gun. So you've got a double 6 up. So let's count those up. A pretty good roll for me there. So we've got 5. We've got 10 wounds, Michael, but you've got a double 6 up, so you'll have a 6 up armor save because we are treating this as ruins. So you're 6 up. Well, you save 4.
But
followed by a 6 up feel no pain from the Mad Doc. And he doesn't patch any up this time, so that was 6 more of these guys gone. Right, so next up is the Annihilation Barge, going for this big unit of boys down here. So I'm going to combine all the Tesla weaponry again because I'm still wounding you on 3s with no AP. So you do get your armor save. And then you feel no pain.
Yeah.
So, wow!
Oh.
So what, that's 5. So that's another 10 hits, Michael.
Yeah.
You understand why I want Tesla on the Immortals now?
Yeah.
But I don't get to reroll the 1s, unfortunately.
You don't really need to.
Nope. This is all strength 6 and 7, so I wound you on 3s. I got lucky with the Tesla there, definitely. So that is 3, 6, 9. It is 11, and unfortunately he's not close enough to the barricade to claim the cover save, but he does have a 6 up, 6 up. So armor saves 2, and then you've got your feel no pain, and he patches 4 up, so you only actually lose 5 guys. And because this guy can't see them ends up there, do I go for this boy unit or do I try and thin these out? Let's go for these. Wow! Right, his Staff of Light, I need to look at the stats, but there's only that and the Stalker to go. So lastly we've got the Cryptek firing into the boys. The Cryptek hits on a 3+ with the Staff of Light, and he only gets 2 hits, strength 5, and it doesn't even wound. Next up we'll go around this side of the table. So this guy has rapid D3 on his guns, so 2 of them. So that's 6 shots per gun because I'm within rapid fire range. Right, so that's 12 rapid fire shots from the Tombstalker. I'm going to go for the War Boss because I don't want these guys running and charging at the same time. So I hit on 3s. And the Gore's Cutter, I think it was, is strength 5. The Warboss is toughness 5, so 4s. So only 4 wounds, so I can't kill him, Michael, because you've got 5 wounds, haven't you? But it is -1. He's got 6 wounds.
Yeah.
Right, so 4+ save normally reduced to a 5+. So only 2 wounds on the Warboss. So next up, Assault Phase. The Sentinel, or Stalker rather, is going to charge the Warboss. So Michael has a custom shooter. It's 4 shots, so he's going to be hitting on 6s for Overwatch. Nothing, and I need a 9. Nah, I'm not going to re-roll that. I do have some other charges though, Michael. The Catan Shard, or the Nightbringer, is going to charge these guys. So that's 58 shots on Overwatch. We'll do this one off camera, I think. So before we do these shots, Michael, these Necrons have got something to say to you. Exterminate! 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 Right, so with that Overwatch, Michael got 3 wounds in. So 4+ on the Nightbringer. I'll take 2 wounds. Charge distance. 8 inches most definitely makes it in. And then of course the Scarabs are charging as well. And with 8 inches they make it in also. Right, so I thought about going with the Nightbringer, but because he only has 4 attacks, the maximum I can kill is 4 boys if I roll really well. So I'm going to go for the Scarabs first. I know Michael's probably going to interrupt, but the reason that the Nightbringer went in there is to pose another threat to try and... because I think if you attacked all at the Scarabs, you'd probably kill them. So I'm going to keep him there to try and force you to attack him instead. But if you kill him, he explodes.
Alright.
So anyway, 36 attacks from the Scarabs, hitting on 3s with 1 reroll because of the dice on the floor. There we go. Let's count that. So that's 11 misses, 25 hits, wounding on 5s because I'm only strength 3. So 7 wounds. I said to Michael just off camera there, probably 5 or 6. So I'm rolling that. 6 ups. It doesn't pass any, so 7 boys. Now, Michael can use 2 command points now if he wants to interrupt this and potentially try and kill this guy, because what he could do is he can remove the casualties from this side and then have these guys all pile round and attack the Nightbringer. Right, so Michael's used 2 command points to interrupt, and he's electing to pile round this way and attack the Nightbringer. He took the casualties from this side because he reckons that even with a number of boys here, he can still do some damage. So 3 attacks each because the boy squad's still more than 20. So that means, did we say the 9 guys here that can attack?
Yeah.
Yep, because this guy is going to attack the Nightbringer. So, hitting on 3s. 18 hits, wounded on 5s because you're strength 4 and toughness 7. That's 8 wounds Michael managed to get on the Nightbringer. 4+ save. Ho ho ho! Like a boss. War boss. Now we've got all of these guys. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 guys. Means 36 dice at the Scarabs now. 36 dice hitting on 3s. So 28 hits, now wounding on 3s. 17 wounds on the Scarabs. I've only got a 6-up save and 3 wounds a base. So I saved 2, which is 15 wounds, which is actually going to kill 5 bases altogether. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll take that one, but Michael's still going to get to attack with him because he would have been in range anyway. So let's have a look at the Power Claw. So 4 attacks from the knob because there's still more than 20 boys in the unit, and using the Power Claw means he's -1 to hit, so he's hitting on 4s. 3 hits. Wounding on 2s because he's strength 10. Which means he's down to 2, and it's D3 damage apiece, so you'll have to roll these one at a time. So So that does 2 wounds, and then the next one's automatically going to do at least 1, but the 2 other 3 wouldn't spill over.
Right.
So you'd automatically kill that base. Now I get to attack back with the Nightbringer. 4 attacks hitting on 2s. 3 hits, wounding on 2s. And it does like d6 damage at -3 or something, so just 3 boys dead. Because the damage doesn't spill. Plus the 8 that you lost, and it's a good job you interrupted, because you wouldn't have had that extra attack because I'd have killed him. So plus the 8 that Michael has already lost means that there's now 19 boys in this unit. You lost 11, so your leadership 19, you lost 11, and even if you roll a 6, get you to 17, which means you would automatically pass because you've rolled under your leadership. That's insane. I've killed that many boys, and then because normally in 7th you would have ran now and been ran down, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right, so the only point I actually score is behind enemy lines. So the score is 1 card to 5. 6 for Michael.
5.
5 because of first blood. Wow. I don't know whether to discard Witch Hunter because I can't get your Psychers now. I'm going to discard Witch Hunter. So yeah, let's move into Michael's turn 2. Turn 2 for the Orks. Michael has drew Area Denial, Domination, and Secure Objective 1. Right, so movement phase. These guys have all pushed forward. Michael went for a run. He's thinking about trying to basically multi-charge all of them warriors down this side to see if he can at least get them locked in combat. Because he knows once he makes it, he's pretty much there. So he rolled a 4, he tried to command point it for a 5 or a 6 to get a little bit closer. The 4-inch run does put him 8 inches away from that nearest, well, 8.5 inches from that closest warrior. So he needs an 8 with potentially a command reroll when he charges. These guys though, they got a, what was it, 2 or 3 inch run, and they can charge here needing a 7. These guys need a 7 as well. And if Michael can at least hit home and absorb the overwatch a little bit, he can then wrap round into the other units, which although he can't attack means that if I choose to fall back, I can't even fire. So yeah, the characters meanwhile are all pushing up sideways behind the boys, trying to keep them going forward, but the single squad of 5 boys here and the weird boy has come backwards to try and deal with the Tombstalker. Now Michael's not going to go for the jump with him because he's closer and the jump will put them further away. He thought about going for objective 1, but because there's so many of my models around it over here, even with the jump, even if he made his 9-inch charge, he wouldn't get within range of the objective. So the only thing he's going to do in the cycle phase is this guy is going to attempt to cast Smite, and there's 10 models within 10 inches, so you're getting +1 to your roll, Michael. Now Smite is casting value 5, so as long as you roll a 4, which he does, it's a 9, it's D3 mortal wounds. Now this guy has a Gloom Prism, so he can attempt to stop it, but you count as rolling a 9. I have to beat 9 to stop it. Yeah, and I don't stop it, so it's D3 mortal wounds for 3 mortal wounds instantly on this guy. And you said you don't like Orc Psychers. So single shot from the pistol on the knob in this unit, and of course missed the Scarabs despite them being right there. So charges. Michael has elected to charge these guys at the warriors first. We've looked at line of sight. This one on this side can see, and a few here can see straight through at the boys. So Overwatch with 8 guys. I get 1 hit, and I don't even wound. So, you need a 7, Michael, and you could use a command point reroll, but it depends. Do you want them to hit home, or do you want them to hit home? You need to think about this. So, does he make a 7-inch charge? We're not going to count that. Oh, 12! Which means he can make it probably most of the way around. So, we'll pile them in, but I'm guessing you want to charge these guys as well. Which means that that's 40 Overwatch shots. No, it's not, because I'm out of rapid fire range or some. Right, so 9 guys from this squad can rapid fire into these, and then 11 normal shots. I hit on 6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 wounds at -1, so I'll kill 2 boys from this squad. So I wonder if you're going to take them from back here.
I wonder.
Yeah, but you now need to make, you needed an 8-inch charge. But you haven't used your command reroll yet, so you can reroll one of these dice. So 8. That's a 9, he makes it, wow! Oh god. So we'll get them piled in, but you also wanted to charge these as well, didn't you? So Michael's conveniently left a gap because he's daisy chained back to his characters. So 7, oh, and he makes it as well, wow! This is now going to hurt a lot, so let's pile these in and see what happens. So now, this has happened. Michael made the charge with a 5, and of course these guys here as well. So he's going to get to choose who attacks first. Now, the reason he's done it this way, I mean, you were lucky to get both these big units in. But his plan was, basically, if these made the charge, to then pile in and stop these guys from shooting next turn. And then obviously if these guys made it in, he's going to pile into the Immortals. So big advantages for me castling up, but also disadvantages for when Michael gets where he needs to go. So, who's going first, Michael?
Um,
Because all of these guys get to go first, but I can interrupt, so you need to think about which one wants to go
yeah,
first.
that's what I'm thinking now. If they're going to pile in the big unit here, I mean.
Yeah, they can't attack these guys because they didn't charge them.
No, so I'm thinking these are probably going to get more attacks because they're closer.
So you're thinking about trying to take out this unit here?
Yeah.
Okay, let's work them out. Right, so first combat, Michael is going for these boys here. Now, we left them strung out to stay within range of Gazgul and the Banner and the Mad Doc. So basically, there's 9 guys here with choppers. 2 attacks base, +1 for attacking with the chopper, +1 for Gazgul means 36 attacks, hitting on 2s. 28 hits, strength 4, toughness 4, wounded on 4s. That's a fair few. 17 wounds on that 20-man squad of warriors, so 4+ save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 warriors die. Well, I've took the casualties from the front, which means that those guys are now not going to be able to attack him when it comes to them. But Michael's still got the knob down here to attack with. So 4 attacks.
Yep.
4s.
3s because of War Banner.
Of course, so that's all hit. 2s because you're strength 10. Ouch. And what's the AP? -3, was it?
Yeah.
So there's 4 more dead. So I'm going to take from the front. That's a lot of casualties. Now, is it worth me interrupting, I wonder? I think this 20 blob squad, I'm going to burn 2 command points to interrupt Michael's charge. So I've piled the warriors in now. I'm going to attack with them. That's 15 attacks hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 4s. I'm hoping to at least chip away at you. So, not a great roll. Only 4 wounds, Michael, so 4 6-up saves. Does he make any of them? I was hoping to kill a lot more than that. Nope, so 4 boys, and let me guess.
Yep.
Them.
That'll do nicely.
So that's 4, plus the 2 that you lost to Overwatch, that's 6 down. I was hoping to do a little bit more so that he didn't get that extra attack, and I may have lived, but I doubt it very much. So, Michael, who is going next? I'm guessing those guys.
Yeah.
Because they're charged as well. Let's pile them in. Right, so next up, we've counted it up. There's 9 guys within range, and there is 20 models in the unit still. So Michael's still at the +1 attack. It's 3 attacks apiece. Sorry, it's 4 attacks each, isn't it? Because of the chopper.
Yeah.
And then wounding on 4s, because I'm toughness 4. So 9 wounds needing 4s. That's what, 4 die. 5. But Michael's also going to get to attack with this small 5-man boy unit as well. So we'll take the 5 out in a second, but Michael, you've got 4 guys there, 3 attacks each, so 12, oh no, yeah you do, you've got 12 dice there to attack with. Because these charged as well, these also get to swing before I get to do any other of my combats.
Let's try and interrupt again.
Yes,
you want to interrupt?
Can't, you can only do that once.
Alright.
So 12, hitting on 3s, couple of misses, wounding on 4s. Three. And that's 4 dice. On a 1, I fail. On a 5, 6, I'll reroll. So 1 fail, 2 pass. Plus the 5 means I need to remove 6 models so far. But you've still got the knob.
Yep.
With a claw. So 3 attacks. Because he's got 3 base and there's not 20 in the unit. So 3 base.
Hitting on 4s because he's not within range of the Warhammer this time.
Yep. So
2 hits.
Yep.
2 kills.
2 kills. Yep, so that's 8 of them warriors gone as well. Right, so because Michael has now done all of his charges, he activates 1 unit that's already in combat, and he's only got 1, which are these guys here. So, I'm guessing you're going to split your attacks again. So what have we got here? We've got 3, 4, 5, 6 that can attack him. And then, well, he can do, so 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 guys there. Right, so there's only 19 guys left in this squad. So, what is it? 12 attacks at the Nightbringer?
Yep.
2 each. Hitting on 3s. Not a bad roll. Just 1 miss. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds.
2, yeah.
Pass 1, fail 1, so he drops to only 5 wounds remaining. Then we've got 11 guys, because he can't reach, into them. So 22 attacks coming in at the Scarabs. I reckon you're probably going to take the Scarabs out here. We'll have to see what they can do though. Hopefully, they can thin the horde down even more.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So hitting on 3s, that's a lot of attacks and a lot of hits. And then wounding me on 3s, Michael, because I'm only toughness 3. Nine saves of 6+. And then your knob will get to attack. 2 hits, don't roll a double 1.
Haha, he said it now. Hey!
Yeah, kills the Scarabs. So all the Scarabs are now dead. Which means I get to attack with my other units now. Ah. Yeah, I shouldn't have taken it from the front there. Mistake on my part, where I was thinking, Michael, right, was leave them at the back, get reanimation, but what I should have done is left them there to hit back a bit. Right, so before we move on with combats, we have done the consolidation moves because Michael's Orc boys are massive. So basically, they've all piled in 3 inches after the fort. These guys have piled in 3 inches after the fort. And of course, these guys have piled in 3 inches after the fort. Which means I've got 2 units I can now attack with. Or 3 rather. These guys can now pile round and attack your boys. So, he would make it there. I'm not going to get very many attacks here at all though, because of the barricade. We'll get them in. The guns on these are massive. So that would be like 4, 5, 6. So 6 attacks on your Orc boys. 3s. 4s. Nice, that's 5 saves you need to make, Michael. So 5, 6 ups. Wow! Only 2 more. Let us guess. These 2?
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I'm slowly doing enough damage to at least do something to you in combat, in the morale phase even. So those would have gone in there. Michael's piled these guys in, so I'm now going to pile in this way, staying an inch away from the boys up there because I don't want to be locked into combat with them. So I'm only going to have, let's have a look, 7 attacks with those guys. So these are going at your old Ard boys. So 2 misses, wounding on 4s. It's not bad, that is 4 more wounds, Michael. And this is on the Ard boy unit. But because he's stringed them back, he's actually got his 6 up feel no pain. So 4 6 up 6 ups. Makes 1. Makes 2. So only 2 of these guys die. And then finally, I've got the Nightbringer. So hitting on 2s. And that's 3 more of these guys dead. I'm guessing just them 3.
Yeah, I'll do.
Right, let's count up the casualties and work out morale. Right, so morale phase. These guys will be absolutely fine. These Necrons here lost 8 of their number. So I'm gonna lose... Oh no, that gets 14, so I'll lose 4 more warriors. I am going to take them from the front though, so that I can add warriors at the back. Meanwhile, these guys are going to automatically lose 2 because I lost 12 plus d6. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 2 of my 3 remaining command points and automatically pass me a morale check. Yep. And then over here, Michael, you lost 13 altogether. There is 17 left in the unit. So on a 4, you'd be fine. On a 5, 1 runs. On a 6, 2 runs. You can command point it. You got 5 left.
Go on then.
So 1 runs. Typical. So what point does Michael score? Well, he doesn't score objective 1. He doesn't score domination because neither of it. What's this bit? All this bit of the table. Where did this come from?
It suddenly arrived from nowhere.
Yeah, like we might as well be playing on a 4v4. So yeah, objective 6 is over there and 5 is down here. So the only thing he scores is area denial. Do you want to discard domination or objective 1?
Domination.
Actually, you can't discard secure objective 1.
No, because it's a thingy, isn't it?
Yep, which means I can steal it. Right, so we know that 8th edition you can score cards in your opponent's turn. And all it says for the mission of Spoils of War is that any player can score any active tactical cards that say secure objective X. That's number 1. I control it. And because you can score at the end of each turn, that's the way that me and Michael read it. So, let's move into Necrons turn 3. Right, so Necrons turn 3, I've got mission critical objective secure 2, nigh on impossible to get to. Defend 5, I ain't getting across here, and secure objective 3. I have to score objective 3 and fast, because if I don't, Michael will get it. Now at the start of the movement phase, what we're going to do is we're going to do reanimation protocols. Now there's 12 models in this warrior unit. Died. The Cryptek is there though. So what I'm going to do is use the 4+ reanimation because of the, I want to say chronometron, or the Cryptek's ability allows me to basically have a 4+ reanimation. That is a very good roll, Michael. So I get 2, 4, 6, I get 7 models back into that unit. So we'll place them in a few moments. These guys though, there is 12 models there dead as well. There's only 8 guys left. So what I'm going to do is I would only get a 5+ reanimation because I'm not within 3 inches of the Cryptek. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Resurrection Orb, which means I get a re-roll. But it's only for 1 unit and it's only once per game. So basically reanimation on these on a 5+ re-rollable. So that gives me 4 back. Re-rolling because of the Resurrection Orb. Wow, that was a damn good re-roll. So that unit is back up to 17. Right, so basically everybody is retreated, Michael. Everybody is retreated. Believe it or not, the castle is almost back up to full strength after all of that.
I know.
But
Sickening.
It is, but I got very lucky with that rerollable resurrection orb, and that's only once per game. So as long as you make another charge in, I reckon you might be okay. This is what I need to do though. I need to destroy this unit, and I have to kill every single one of them because I can only get one model within 3 inches of that. So, Shard of the Nightbringer, D6 shots at this guy. Oh, why? Every time. It hits.
I think you've used all your cheese up.
I don't have any cheese, I don't know what you're talking about. He's going to use the... wait. He's going to use his flamer at them. I think it's Assault D6. Yeah, so that I'm going to use my last command point for 3 hits. Wow. 3's to kill. That's 2 boys dead, Michael. Just the 2. So you get to take them from where you want.
Which unit were you shooting at?
This big unit here. And just going back to him, he's Catan, Shard of the Nightbringer on a 2+ into D3 mortal wounds. So that's a 2. So that's 2 more boys dead because of the Nightbringer's ability. So what we're going to do now is this guy is going to shoot everything into that unit. And I'm hoping that I do some good damage with the Tesla. So this is Assault 8 for the twin cannon and then 3 for the other one. They're all wounded on 3s with no AP. So how many 6s are there? 1, 2, 3. Wounding on 3s. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 wounds.
Yeah, you can't get a 1 in there. 9 wounds.
So that's actually 9 saves that Michael needs to make. Does have his full 6+ though. But there's no doc nearby for an extra 6+ save. He makes 1, kills 8 boys. And then of course I've got the Overlord himself. No Tesla hits, so just 3. And that is only 1 more wound, Michael, for your 6+ save.
Wasn't 1. A cock.
Go on, re-roll it.
A 4.
So that's another 1 dead, so that's 3 more to remove from there. That's not anywhere near enough. Yeah. Right, so next up, the Tombstalker is going to shoot at the unit of 5 boys because I can't get closest to the wee boy. So rapid D3, and I conveniently have all the dice there. So hitting on 2s, 3s rather. Strength 5, toughness 4 for the boys. So 3s, and it's at -1, so that's 1, 2, 3, 6 wounds. Where is the Mad Doc though? Which one's the Mad Doc?
He's all the way over there.
And he's not within 6 inches.
3 inches, even worse.
3 inches, so I'm guessing 3 boys, and I'm guessing he's only 2 wounds.
I think he's got 3 now.
Oh, if he's got 3, but even then there's only 4 boys there.
No, 2.
2 wounds, so that does kill that squad. And I'm then going to charge him. And that's a 10, so I definitely make it, but do you do anything on Overwatch?
Doesn't have a gun. Weird boys don't carry guns.
He's got a gun.
I know, but he's really a pain boy. It's
Oh.
called a proxy.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to be charging my Overlord into these boys. I want to try and kill as many of them as possible. So 11 shots with your pistols on Overwatch, Michael. 2 hits. I believe he's toughness 6 or 7, so you need him 5s anyway. 1 wound. I think he's got a 3 up.
Hey.
That's probably a wound, but we'll double check, and then the charge distance, of course, I make it in. So up next is the combat phase, and this guy is going to go first. So, War Scythe. Strength +2. I'm strength 5. Normally it makes me strength 7. Your toughness 4, so the 2 doesn't wound. So I kill 1 boy. Probably from the back if you want to pile in an attack.
Oh, yeah. Charles.
So Are you using 2 command points to interrupt at this point? The only thing that you're really going to make a difference as is with him, and I doubt he's going to kill him. No, let's do his attacks now then. So 6 attacks hitting on 3s. Oh my! Strength user, strength 6. That's 2 wounds, -2. Please tell me he's only got 5 up save. And how many wounds does he have? Because this is absolutely critical.
He has a 6 up save.
So he's got no save.
And a wounds of 4.
And D3 damage. 5 wounds, say bye bye. I wish I kept that now, but never mind. So now Michael gets to attack back with all of this. So you've got 9 boys all together. We'll have to see how many can reach in. So 8 boys within range. 24 attacks, Michael, hitting on 3s. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. So I am on... Oh yeah, maybe that is bad.
Yeah.
So I am toughness 6, but you're strength 4, so you wounded me on 5s.
4 wounds.
4 3-ups. Fine.
Power claw?
Yep. So 3 attacks hitting on 4s. You still have 4 command points. But it's unlikely that you'd kill us because it's only D3 damage, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, are you happy to...
Yeah, I'm happy to die.
You're not dying. Anyway, that is the end of the turn. I don't defend objective 5. I don't secure objective 3 because Michael's got more models than me there. How many did you lose then? 9. There's 10 guys left. You had 17, so you lost 7.
Yeah, you killed 1 in combat then.
I did. Okay, so moving on to the morale phase. These guys would normally need to take it, but this unit is within 16, and there's within 6 inches, and there was 13 in there. I killed 7, which means that even if Michael rolls a 6, he's going to stick around. So Michael steals secure objective 3 from me for a further victory point, and he's running away with victory points. How many are you on now?
That's 7 now, that one.
To my 2. Right, let's move into Orks turn. Right, it's turn 3. Michael's got secure 5, hold the line, and master of the warp. So Michael's done his movement. The weird boy has come sideways this way, and he's going to hurl the mad doc with that jump over to objective 5.
The big mech.
The big mech even. So that's going to get him hopefully 2 victory points. And then for behind enemy lines, not behind enemy lines, hold the line, he needs to kill this guy. So the war boss and the doc are coming back to kill it. Meanwhile, at this side, the horde of orcs has basically moved round, and Michael's actually going to try and outshoot the Necrons here, aren't you? Hopefully. And the knobs have moved round this way to charge the rear of the Catacomb Command Barge. Gaz and the Banner have also pushed forward. Gaz can probably charge him as well. So this is going to be very, very tasty. But first of all, Psychic Phase. That jump. It's 7 though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it 7?
It is.
And Michael's still got 4 command points, so he can attempt a reroll if he fails. Now this will get him 2 cards if he does it. Do you want to reroll that for a command point? Reroll the 1. Needing a 3. Gets a 9. Now I can attempt to stop it because this guy has a Gloom Prism, but I need a 10. Nope, I get a 7, so the jump... Oh, it's the wrong one. So yeah, he's going over on objective 5. Right, so shooting phase. Michael is pouring these entire shooter boy units into this squad of warriors to attempt to take them down, because you don't want them coming back there.
No, not
right.
again.
So 30 shots plus 1 for the pistol.
Do the pistol first. And he misses.
Yep.
Surprise, surprise.
So 30 shots now. 5s.
Yep.
So 7 hits, needing 4s to wound. 3.
3 wounds.
3 wounds on this warrior squad, and I failed 2. So next up we've got, I'm guessing just go around in a circle, so all these pistol boys here. Let's count them up and we'll count these ones up as well. Right, so Michael is going to lump all of these together and put 30 shots into these guys. And the hope is that obviously he kills enough and then charges and attacks that he can wipe out the squad. So 30 shots with the pistols in 5s. Not bad. So the slugger's doing better than the shooter boys there. Needing 4s to wound. 6 wounds altogether. And I fail 5. Wow. So 1, 2, and then we'll take them 3 under there. Right, so assault phase. These guys are charging in against the warriors here. So rapid fire. Overwatch. I get 3 hits. Forced to kill. I'll kill 1. So just 1 boy dies. And Michael, do you want to roll your charge distance, see how far they make it? They're in. And then next up, Michael's like to charge this squad of both of them, so they would be able to make it in. But you'd also have to charge this guy. Because you have to. So these boys are actually going to charge both of these to try and absorb the Overwatch to get them in. So D6 auto hits from them. Wow.
Right, I knew it would happen.
So 5 die. You joked about 6 as well.
Because it's always my luck.
Yep, and then we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 warriors can see. So that's going to be 20 shots from them. Which is awfully nice, Michael, isn't it?
Mm.
But I reckon, right, if you make it in, which you're going to, as long as you do enough damage, I think you can potentially delete one of the squads easily. I reckon so. So we've got 20 shots. Oh, 3, forced to kill. So kill 1 more with the warriors. So that's 6 of these guys gone. And they're going to make the charge distance, which means those guys will automatically make it in as well. And down here, who's charging first? The war boss or the pain boy?
Pain boy, I think he's got more wounds at the minute.
Okay, so rapid D3, 1 shot each, which means I get 4 shots altogether. And no hits. So charge distance, Michael. I think it was about 4. Yeah, he makes it in, no bother. And then the war boss. 3. You want to use a command point. You need to kill it to score hold the line. To charge that. So you need 5. So you only need to convert the 1 into a 3. So command point, yeah?
Yeah.
Drops you to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Unlucky. Meanwhile, down here, all of these boys have made their charges. The knobs up here have made it in with the Catacomb Command Barge, and the big shooters have gone in against this guy as well. Basically, these got in free of charge, and yeah. So everything that charged gets to go first. I've got no command points to interrupt. So, where do you want to start first, Michael? Do you want to go for this Necron Warrior squad down here?
Yeah.
So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chopper boys, and then the big claw. Right, so first up, these chopper boys, 3 attacks apiece, +1 because Gazgul is within 6 of the unit. So do you want to roll these up here? So hitting on 2s because of the banner. Nice. So only 2 misses there. Michael's now wounding on 4s. So 15 wounds on that warrior squad, and I've just dropped another dice. So saves 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4. And then you've got the power claw. So what is that? 4 attacks with the power claw because of Gazgul being there. So 3 base +1 for Gazgul means 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s reduced to 4s, but a +1 again because of the banner. So hitting on 3s. 2 hits. one more dies.
Typical. Can't even finish them off.
You can, because you've got one boy from this squad there. You can't finish the squad, but don't forget, I can't resurrect within an inch of you. So I can't get any up because I can't get any more than an inch away from you. You're basically surrounding me to stop me from doing it. So, this guy, Power Claw at this.
Yeah.
So, 4 attacks again.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. Wow. Do you want to command reroll one of them? Or do you want to wait?
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Only got a couple left now.
3s, because toughness 6. And it's -3, so I get 6 up save. But it's D3 damage for 2. If I roll a 1, I ignore it all.
Oh dear.
That's quantum shield.
That's my luck.
But then you've got the rest of the guys as well. So you've got one guy here can either attack the warriors or him, and then you've got 2 here that can attack the warriors or him as well. So how are you splitting these attacks? Michael's electing to attack the 3 boys straight into the stalker, so hitting on 2s. Only a miss. Wounding on 5s. Four wounds. It's not bad. Wow, I failed 3. And I can't ignore it with Quantum Shield because it's only 1 damage apiece. I can't roll less than a 1. Do you want to go with these guys next, or do you want to go with these?
We'll go with the shooter boys now.
The shooter boys, right, let's count their attacks. So shooter boys, 22 attacks. These are only hitting on 3s though.
Yeah.
And they've only got 2 attacks each. Fair few misses. So wounding on 5s. Nice, that's a nice chunk of wounds. What's that, another 4?
Yep.
4 more. 2 more wounds. Drops me to 5. But then you've got the big claw, the power claw, haven't you, from the knob that's in this unit. So 3 attacks from him, hitting on 4s. 1 hit. You're wounded on 3s because you're strength 10. I'm toughness 6, so you're wounded on 3s, unfortunately, which doesn't wound. But you've now got these guys to go into these warriors as well. Unfortunately, you're not within range of Gaz to get the extra attacks though, so it's only 3 attacks per boy, which is 12, plus the 3 for your power claw. So do you want to use 12 green and 3 blue at the same time? So the blues will be the power claw. 3s and 4s. So 2 power claw misses. And then 3 misses from the others. And then you're wounding on 2s and 4s. So that's 1 dead because of the power claw. And then 3 saves, 4 saves. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 saves. And then one dead from the power claw. So you kill 4. Which I want to take from the front. Right, so next up we've got the knobs down here with the big choppers. That's 20 attacks because Gazgul is within range. Hitting on 2s because of the War Banner. Nice. So 2 misses, wounding on 3s because he's strength 7 and toughness 6. It's not bad. That's a lot.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wounds.
12.
Yeah.
4 of these go through. I'm dead because it's 2 damage each.
Yeah.
I've got a 4+ save as a result of that. I'm dead. Yeah. Which gets you Slay the Warlord. Oh. So 4 attacks from, is that the Mad Dog?
Yeah, Mad Dog got next.
With the claw hitting on 4s, so he hits with 3. Your strength 10, you wounded me on 3s.
2 wounds.
2. Do you want a command reroll? Because you haven't used it in the assault phase yet. I've got 7 wounds.
That's two if I'm going to kill you.
You do need to try and kill us, but obviously you've still got to also roll well for your D3.
Yeah.
So I'll re-roll the wound, and he gets it. Now it's minus 3, isn't it?
Yes.
Which means I've got a 6 up save. So that's 3d3 damage. I've got 7 wounds. No, I haven't. I've got 8 wounds because I've got 9 altogether. So you still need to roll well here. Oh no! Oh man! And yes, I did remember Living Metal because he did 2 wounds to him previously, and I got the 1 back. Oh, Arse Tickler, you were fun whilst you lasted. So, after all of that, I finally get to attack. With not much. So, down here, I've got 4 attacks from the warriors, and I'm going to go for this boy squad in front of them. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. 1 wound, Michael, on this boy squad here. Nope, so that's 1 boy squad gone. These guys will pile in. And basically I'm only going to get 6 attacks there. So I hit on 3s, wounding on 4s. Nice, that's 3 more wounds on this small 5-man squad here, Michael. Nope, so 3 of the boys are cut down. And then I've got the Stalker, and I've got no idea how many attacks the Stalker actually has. Let's see, he's lost 5 wounds, so he's only ballistic skill, weapon skill 4+ now, but he actually has 3 attacks. It's -1 for D3 damage each. So 3 attacks hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits. Strength is user, so that's only 1 wound at -1 for D3 damage. So basically I kill 1 boy out of this unit. And that is it. So, morale. These guys are going to use their leadership, which means that even if you roll a 6, you pass because I only killed 1. And that was it. So morale for these guys, I lost 4, the leadership 10. So even if I roll a 6, I'm fine. Same with these ones here as well. But what do you score, Michael? Well, you score secure objective 5, because this guy's on it. You scored harness the warp, not harness the warp, master of the warp.
Yeah.
And you even now score
hold the line.
Hold the line, because these guys are just within range. So Michael scores all 3 points.
Plus Warlord.
Plus Warlord.
I'm on 11 now.
To my 2. So Necron's turn 4, we've got mission critical secure 2 still. We've got secure objective 1, which is now going to be incredibly difficult to get because Michael is swarming around it. And defend objective 6, well, there's nobody on this side of the table even. Like, it didn't exist. So, reanimation. I've got 8 guys here that can get back up on a 4+. So that's 3 more warriors get back up. And as long as they're an inch away, I can still place them. There we go. This is now the problem though. And this. I don't think I can kill these fast enough to do anything. That's the problem. But what I'm going to do is give it a damn good go. So these guys are going to retreat. And obviously stay within 6 inches of the, or 3 inches of the objective. They can't now shoot, but that's fine. I'll try and deal with it as best as I can. I think though, what I need to do is pull the immortals round here and then try and shoot into them. Or maybe these, I don't know. There's so much that I need to take out to secure this objective. So let's come back in a few seconds. So we've pulled the 4 warriors back. Not that they're going to survive very long, but we'll see. The Stalker unfortunately can't retreat out of combat, but hopefully you can at least keep those couple of boys where they are. So what I've done is basically retreated onto the objective. So we've got 5 models within 3. I need to kill this squad. Have to. So the Annihilation Barge will be firing into it. The Cryptek Staff of Light. The Shard of the Deceiver. Nightbringer. And 7 of these guys, the Immortals, are within rapid fire range. Now the problem I've got is, they're there, I don't like them, I need to kill them, but I need points. So, yeah, let's start with this guy up here first. So he's got an Assault 8 weapon, and then he's got 3 shots with his Tesla cannon as well, all at the boys. So, hitting on 3s. Threes, that's 4 wounds, Michael. No AP, so you've got 4 6-ups. Fails them all. Next up, we've got Assault D6 weapon from the Nightbringer. For 4 shots, 2s and 2s to kill. So 3 hits, 3 more dead, Michael. Now, you've only got 3 models there, but I'm going to have to measure to see whether or not these 2 guys are within range. Lastly, the Nightbringer is going to use his D3 Mortal Wounds Catan Power on a 2+. It goes off D3 Mortal Wounds. 2 kills 2 models, Michael, in this 3-boy unit. Well, it does 2 wounds, so you're leaving the knob. Does 2 mortal wounds, so you can either kill the 2 boys, you can kill the knob, you can kill 1 boy and put a wound on the knob. It's your choice.
Put a wound on the knob.
Put a wound on the knob. It does mean that if any more wounds are done to that squad, he has to die first. Or do you want to remove the other boy?
The other boy then.
Ah, man. Go on. Oh, I didn't want to do this. So what I'm going to do down here with these guys, 3 of them are going to rapid fire. Oh, saying that's 1 boy, but it's a power claw. I need to kill the power claw. I can't have that power claw charge. No, I'm going to shoot everything at this squad. So that's going to be 20 shots. So the Immortals are going to pump everything they've got into this boy squad in front of them in the hopes that we can take them down. So hitting on 3s, not 2s. Again, that's an abysmal roll. What on earth? Wounding you on 3s because I'm strength 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds. No armor save because it's -1. So 8 of those guys are going to suck it. Last shot, and I forgot it last time. The Cryptek is going to shoot the Staff of Light into that knob. Oh, 2 hits, strength 5. Oh no, why? I've got 1 command point left. Let's do it. Kills him! 2 wounds. That's all my command points. Charges! Let's kill some shizzle. So, he's going to charge the boys here. He makes it in. These guys are going to charge this squad and the 2 guys here. So you've got 2 sluggers that can overwatch. Where are we rolling over here? 1 hit, needing 4s. That's a wound. Whew, thank God. So the Immortals, yeah, they're going to make it, and we'll pile them in and work out the charge. Right, so Michael can't interrupt my charges now, so it doesn't make a difference which order I go. So the Catan's going to go first, 2s and 2s. So that's 3 boys dead, Michael. It is D6 damage each, but yeah. Then the Immortals are going to go. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 attack this squad. So hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. It's 2 wounds on this squad here. 2 6-up saves. So 2 guys there, so I'm guessing you want to kill him and then wound the knob.
Yep.
But it does mean that 5, I left an Immortal back there. Oh well. So 5 Immortals and then going to get to attack the other knob and boy. So 3 hits, needing 4s. 2 more wounds on that squad, so 2 6-ups again. So again, 2 wounds. So I'm guessing you're going to kill the boy and wound the knob. Unsurprisingly there. So that was everything that I had that charged. At this point, I now get to choose who is going to attack, because we would now start alternating. So I feel like, not a woman, before you say what Phil normally says. I'm going to try and go for this unit, because I want to try and cause morale checks on you. But saying that, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 10, 6. No, I can't do it, so I'm going to do it on these. 3 attacks hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s. It's -1, and I believe it was D3 damage, so it's basically going to kill 3 guys in that squad. And that is it. So you now get to attack back with one of your squads. And you probably want to go... No, I don't know. My warriors haven't attacked, so you might want to kill some warriors with your knob before he dies.
Yeah.
So 3 attacks with him. He's only going to be hitting on 4s now, though. There you go then. So I will now obviously come back with the warriors. So we'll get them piled round. Hopefully they'll kill him. So 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks. Come on. You know you can't. Wow. 2 wounds. 2 wounds. 2 6-up saves on the knob. No, so the knob bites the dust. And then it's back to Michael. So everything else now gets to attack, because everything of mine that was in combat has attacked. So do you want to do this knob versus the Immortals first? So he's only going to have 3 attacks now, but he is hitting on 3s because of the War Banner. So 3 attacks hitting on 3s, all hit, 2s, which kills 3. Although hang on, it's only -3, isn't it? So 6 up, I actually make 2. Unbelievable, so I'll take that Immortal from there. Next up, you've got the 2 Chopper Boys and the Big Claw, Power Claw, not the Big Claw, I'm thinking Big Chopper, Power Claw, same thing. Right, so which one are we going with first? We're going with the Choppers, or are we going with the Power Claw?
I've got 2 different dice.
Okay, so green is the Choppers and the Power Claw, so hitting on 4s and 3s. And then wounding on 5s and 3s. So 1 with the big, the Power Claw, not the Big Claw, 6-up save. Nope, how much damage does it do? It does 2. Can I roll another 1?
2.
So don't ignore it, so that's 2 more damage. Drops me to 3 wounds.
Is that a wound or not?
No, because you're only strength 4, so you're needing 5s to wound. Next up though, you've got the boys, the shooter boys down here. Let's see how Michael wants to attack with them. Right, so Michael's elected to attack the Nightbringer with 6 boys, and then 6 boys at the Stalker. So the 6 against the Nightbringer first, hitting on 3s. Not a bad roll. Wounding on 5s though, because in toughness 7. So 3 wounds, and the 1 up here.
Oops. 3 wounds, yeah.
So I fail 1, drops me to 4 wounds, and then he's got the same amount of attacks again into the Stalker. So 12 attacks, Michael. Hitting on 3s.
Power Claw in with it?
Yeah, go for it. So 3s and 4s. 2 hits with a Power Claw, that's nasty. So fishing for 5s and 3s. 1 goes through with a Power Claw, and then 1 normal 3-up save. So the 3-up for the non-Power Claw, I make it, and then we'll go for the 6-up save for the Power Claw. I fail, so it does D3 damage, Michael, for 2, and I don't ignore it, drops the Stalker to a single wound. And that is turn. So I do score secure objective 1. Yeah! And I'm going to discard defend objective 6. So looking at morale, everyone's going to auto pass. These guys are leadership 13, they only lost 3. These guys are leadership 10, but they only lost 1. Actually, I've just realised, the Power Claw guy here,
Hasn't hit?
he killed an immortal, but I killed a lot of models that time. How many did I kill? How many was in the unit?
We've got 2, 4, you killed 8.
So 8, but the maximum that's nearby is the knobs. So 5.
Oh, because he can use his 7.
Or is he leadership 7 himself?
Yeah.
So basically you need to roll a 2 for him to stay around. And he stays, because you lost 5 models. Hang on, did I only kill 5 when I shot? Can't have only killed 5.
There's 8 dead altogether. There's 8 dead altogether.
8, so actually that would fail. Right, so Louis' leadership 7, I killed 8, not 5, and even if Michael had rolled a 1, unfortunately he would have ran away anyway. So, he's gone.
Oops.
Right, on to Orks turn 4, and this is an absolute bloodbath. Michael's chomping away, slowly but surely, he is getting there. It's turn 4 for the Orks. Michael's doing no prisoners, assassinate, and secure objective 3. Basically, everything has pushed forward here. I'm looking to take out the Immortals and the Warriors. This one War Banner moved and ran because he's going to try and tie up these Warriors here. Michael's not interested in killing them. He just wants them to pile into him so that I can't place any new models. Gazgul is going to try and charge both units here, and the Knobs are obviously going to go for this unit and try and take them out. We've also got the... did he run?
Yeah.
Right, so he's not going to be able to charge.
Not this turn, but he wouldn't have been anywhere.
No. And basically the 2 characters are here. So Michael's got a lot of work to do, but I think if he does even half decently this turn, he's going to do pretty well. Right, so Psychic Phase. The Weird Boy is 17.5 inches away from the Stalker, and it's on 1 hull point or wound. So can Michael roll a 5?
Can he now?
You've got a single command point. It is worth it because we've just been discussing that if he kills this, it frees up the shooter boys to shoot into the warriors and obviously recharge elsewhere. So you're definitely going to go for this.
Yeah.
Last command point. Don't do it. Don't do it. What is it? A 6. Basically, it does D3. I've only got 1, so there's no point in you rolling for it. However, do I explode? Oh, I saw the 6. So that is removed, which means Michael's plan that he originally had is now all changed because all of these get to shoot and charge. Right, so Michael's now got a crap ton of assault weaponry that actually fire, even though he ran. So Gaz is going first. Now, are you going for the Immortals or are you going to go for the Warriors? There's more Warriors than Immortals.
Warriors.
Warriors, cool. So you're hitting on 6s. 1 hit. Strength of it? 5 was it for a big shooter?
Yep.
So 3s.
2.
So no wounds. Next up, we'll move on to the War Banner. The War Banner 4 shots with his gun, and he gets 2 hits. And this is at the Warriors still, yeah?
Yep.
Strength 5. Is it a big shooter?
No, it's a custom shooter.
So depending upon the strength of this, Michael might actually do a wound.
Strength 4.
Strength 4, so it doesn't wound. You then got the War Boss at the back as well. What's he got?
Same.
Right, so 6s, 1 hit, then 4s, nothing. What about Mad Doc? Has he got a gun? Depending on what he's got, he might be within range to get a couple of extra shots. So the range, it depends on the range of it.
Slugger.
So pistol, which means he can't shot because he ran. But you've got the Big Mech.
Yeah.
His single shotgun Are you going into the warriors or the immortals?
Warriors.
Warriors again. So one shot, needing a 6. Boom! Strength. It was like 8, wasn't it?
Yeah, strength 8. Minus D3. Sorry, minus 3 AP and D3 damage.
Nice, nice. So needing a 2 to wound because I'm only toughness 4. That's a wound minus 3, and it was at the warriors. Sorry.
Warriors, yeah.
Basically, it kills a warrior. That's it. I think that is all you're shooting. Oh, 1 pistol from this guy into the Nightbringer. 5s. And he misses. Right. Assault. Let's work this out. But before assault, these 3 guys are going to shoot the pistols into the warriors. 1 hit. 1 wound. Kills another warrior.
Yay.
Right, charges. So, am I correct in thinking he is going at them first?
Yep.
Okay, so there's 4 guys there, which means I get rapid fire. 2 hits. 1 wound at -1. So has he only got a 6 up save?
Yeah, he will do.
So he loses a wound. So I think he goes down to 4, was it? I think he had 5. So he actually has 4 armor, so 5 plus save on him.
Nope.
Nope, so he goes down to 3. But what's his charge distance? He only really needs a 2 or a 3. And of course he makes it in. So I'm guessing as a result these guys are charging in.
Yeah.
And I can't overwatch against them. So they're going to make it in as well. Which means as long as you kill at least one of them, you're going to score that objective. Who's next? Gaz?
Yeah, Gaz.
Right, so who can see him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 warriors, which means I'm going to get 16 shots. I doubt I'm going to kill him, but you never know. I might get a little bit of damage in. But it depends. Are you charging both units or are you just charging the warriors? Because you can't attack the immortals if you only charge the warriors.
I'll charge them. I'll do them both.
Both of them. Okay, so warriors first. So 3 hits. What's his toughness? Probably like 6. I'm guessing that's only 1 wound though.
Toughness 6.
Yeah, so 1 wound at -1, so that drops into what, a 3 up?
Saves 2 plus.
Yeah, so it drops into a 3 plus because I've got a -1 on my gun. On the Gauze Blaster. Oh, he rolls a 1, so he takes a wound. Then we've got the immortals. There is 9 immortals, so that's 18 shots with them. Sixes, nothing. Charge distance, probably needing a 3. Makes it into both, and Gazgul is going to smash them to bits. Which means, I'm guessing the knobs and the Warbanner's going in.
Yep.
Go for it.
Warbanner.
5, yep.
Knobs need like a 2, probably.
Yeah, the knobs are going to be in anyway. So, let's start with combats. Right, so the knobs are going first against the immortals. That's 20 attacks, 3 apiece is 15, plus 1 for Gazgul being within range. Normally hitting on 3s, now hitting on 2s because of the banner. Oh, I don't like this. 1 miss. 2 misses. That's it. And then you're wounding on 3s because I'm only toughness 4. Oh, there's a fair few fails. So 9 wounds drop me to a 4 save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fail, which is basically going to leave the Warbanner to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only 3 left. So he's got the same weapon.
Yep.
So 4 attacks from him. Hitting on 2s because he's within himself. 3 hits. Strength plus 1, so you're only doing 2 there. So 4 pass 1, fail 1, so he kills another immortal. Which leaves 2. There's a very good chance I'm going to fail my morale check. I'm guessing Gaz go at the warriors now.
Yeah, might as well.
So how many attacks does Gazzy have? Is it a lot? I hope it's a lot. Is he going to start ripping Necron limb from limb and like tear them apart?
You should do.
So that they can't reassimilate.
5 attacks.
Does he get one? Does he have two power claws or something, or is it just the one? Just the one. You might kill 5 then. Right. So I'm guessing he's hitting on 2s, but he loses 1 because of his claw, but then he gains 1 because of the banner. So he's 5 attacks hitting on 2s, and I'm guessing he's something stupid like strength 14 or something.
He gives himself 1 attack as well, doesn't he? Because he.
Yes, he does. So he has 6 attacks. Wow. So, yeah, that's going to be 4 dead. And you know what I've just totally realised, Michael?
What?
Both of us forgot our warlord traits. Ignore damage on a 6, which might have kept me alive. But never mind. Let's face it though, there was nothing I was really going to do. What was he going to do? Kill 3 more boys? And then you'd have killed him in the next turn anyway. So how many was that? 3 warriors, yeah?
4.
4 warriors. So I'm going to take the... see, I'm going to have to pile further in. But yeah, I'm going to take them from the front. So that when I activate and pile in, I'll hopefully stay alive a little bit longer. Then you've got the guy with the big chopper down here, or the power claw even. Because this one's got a power claw, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Right, so 3 attacks.
Which one with the boys first?
No, you can do either, it doesn't make a difference. So power claw, 1 hit. 2s kills 1. And then we'll have the choppers, which is 6 attacks for the 2 of them. Hitting on 2s.
All of them.
And then wounding on 4s. 2.
2.
Fine. And then the power claw from the knob.
It's a big chopper.
No. Power claw from this knob.
Oh, that knob.
Yeah.
That would have been a big chopper on him then. Because he hasn't got a power claw.
Right, so you've done a power claw, which I thought was him.
This will be the big
right,
chopper.
so this is the big chopper on him. Yep, so they all hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 3s. 2, -1, 5 up. Pass 1, fail 1, so 2 more go down there. Right. Now because it's your turn, after you've done all your charges, you then get to pick 1 unit to activate and fight. So I'm guessing these guys here.
Yeah, 2 more good.
So I think, let's have a look, we've got 4, 5, 6, 7 boys and the knob that can attack, so 14 attacks plus the power claw. I wonder though, Michael, can you take him down and cause him to explode? He's only got 4 wounds left.
Stick the power claw in as well.
Yep. So hitting on 3s and 4s.
Yep.
Oh, the power claw. Loads of hits with the power claw there.
Oops, that was a hit.
So you are fishing for 3s and 5s on the green dice. Every single one of them failed. Oh my god. What's that? Just 1 wound?
Yeah.
Which I failed. So just 1 more wound done on the Nightbringer. The Nightbringer meanwhile is going to attack back. 1 miss. And then 2s. I killed 2 boys. Yeah. Meanwhile down here I've got 1 warrior who's going to attack the guy with the banner. Hits. Wounds. 4 armor on the guy with the banner. Come on. Yeah! Take another wound. 2 immortals are going to attack the... Oh no. They'll attack Gaz. Yep. And then the warriors need to pile in 3 inches, which means I'm only going to get 3 attacks. So 3 attacks on Gaz. 3 hits, needing 5s. 1 wound, 2 plus. Mix it. So, Who died? What happened?
2 boys. From me anyway.
From there.
Mm-hmm.
There are 11, so 2. You'd auto pass. Meanwhile, how many warriors did I lose? I lost 2, 4, 6 warriors. So on a 4, I'm fine. 3, so I'm fine. The Immortals, I lost 7, because did you shoot one down before? You did, didn't you? Unbelievably, I rolled a 1. Not that I can do much with what I've got left. So, Michael, what do you score? You don't score Assassin because you haven't killed a character.
No. Skill objective 3, I believe. Or not.
Which is here. Yeah, you've got more models than me within 3.
Did I get no prisoners? No, I didn't, did I?
Did you kill something? No, you didn't.
Kill a whole unit? No. So I get nothing.
Unbelievable. I genuinely thought you were going to kill them 4 warriors over there. You do, you score objective 3. You got objective 3.
Oh yeah, objective 3.
So let's move into Necrons, turn 5. Right, so I drew Blood and Guts and Supremacy. Let's face it, it's not going to happen, is it? No. Oh. So, I'm going to do a few things. So, Reanimation Protocols on the Warriors, 11 dice. 1, 2, 3... I get 6 warriors back, that's not bad. And then Reanimation Protocols on the Immortals. So that's 9 dice. Only on a 5 though. So I get 4 Immortals back. And a load of warriors. So yeah, I'm a coward and I ran away from combat. And we're now going to go straight into the shooting phase. On a 2+, these guys suffer D3 mortal wounds. I should probably go for... Does Gaz degrade actually? Does he get worse the more wounds he takes?
Nope.
Ah. Anyway, boys. 2 mortal wounds on these guys. So I'm guessing you want to lose the boys.
Yep.
And we'll do his shooting attack, assault D6 on this guy. So 5 shots. 2s and 2s. So that's 3. It's minus something AP, but he's only got a 6 up save, and it's D6 damage each. I've done a minimum of 3 wounds, so he's dead.
He's dead.
He'd be dead.
He'd be dead.
Which also means that I'm then gonna. Oh man, this is totally the wrong thing to do, but I'm just gonna try and kill Shizzle. I feel like I should. Oh. The nob's got 4 armor.
Mhm.
Nah, let's just kill him. So all the guns are going for him. This is totally wrong, but I don't care. So 3s. So loads of them miss, and I don't even get a single Tesla shot. 3s. 3 wounds, no AP. So I'm probably not even going to kill him here. On this guy with the 4 armor. 3 wounds. See? Told you I wouldn't kill him. So he's on 1 wound.
Yep.
Staff of Light from the Cryptek. At these guys. 2 be dead. So I'm guessing 2 at the back.
Please.
And that's turn. I'm going to discard Supremacy. So, as it stands, I am currently on a grand total of 3 victory points. Yeah, because I've got secure objective 1 behind enemy lines, and I stole secure objective 1 from Michael. Let's move into his turn 5 and see if he can destroy me. Right, so turn 5, Michael drew defend objective 3 in addition to his other cards. So, what have we got? Well, these guys are going to shoot into these. He's probably going to shoot in. They're probably going to shoot in. He's going to try and kill them 2. And these guys are going to try and take out the barge, which will hopefully only leave the Nightbringer.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So, Cyclic Phase, I'm guessing you want to smite.
Yarp.
On this guy, so needing a 5. 9 goes off, so D3 mortal wounds. for 2. Do I roll a 1? Nope, so that's 2 mortal wounds on the barge. Shooting. Is this guy shooting him?
Yep.
Or is he going to lend support at the warriors? Let's have a quick... Right, so nobody's ran. So, the Big Mech's gun. Assault 1. 5s. He misses. Gazgul has 6 shots. And he didn't run, so hitting on 5s. 3 hits. It's a big shooter, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you're wounding the warriors on 3s. You got 3 hits.
Did I?
Yep. Yeah, the 6, 2 6 and a 5, I think. 2 wounds, 2 4 pluses, and I make them. And then we've got the one from the banner. What weapon has he got again?
Custom 4 shots.
1 hit. Doesn't wound. Does this guy have a pistol? A slugger?
He's the same. He's got custom 0 as well.
So straight at the 2 warriors. 1 hit. Doesn't wound. What about the Mad Dog?
He has a pistol. And he ran, so...
So you can't shoot it. And I believe that... Oh, no, you got the shooter boys.
Yeah.
You're going for the warriors.
Indeed.
So, 4, that's 8. Guys, 16 dice. Straight into the warriors. The shooter's only strength 4 though, aren't they? So you might as well stick the pistol in as well, because the slugger is also strength 4. None of them have any AP values. So, we've got 17 shots. Is that 2? 3?
3 hits.
Strength 4. 2 wounds. Killed 1 warrior.
Hey.
Charges?
I've got him 5.
You have. Are you going for the warriors? You can see a couple through Gaz. You did run, so you are -1 to hit.
No, he already walked.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, because
right, fair enough. So 5s. 2 hits. Strength is this? 4.
Yes.
Well, I failed 1 armor save, which kills another warrior. Right, charges. Who's charging first and where?
Gaz will charge in first.
To the warriors? Is he going for the warriors?
I think he can tank everyone.
If you place him there though, then you won't be able to get this guy in.
Just the warriors then.
Just the warriors. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. That'll be 20 shots from 10 because the one guy can't see him. So 20 shots hitting on 6s. That's a few. Wounding guys on 5s. 1 wound at -1, so he's 2 up, drop to a 3 up, which he makes. And then he's going to make the charge distance regardless, so we'll move him round. And then who's going at the Immortals first? The Knobs?
Yeah, I'll have to be, huh?
Right, so 12 shots from the Immortals. Just the 1 hit. Looking for 3s. That's a 1 at -1. Michael rolling a 5. So he saves it. And they're going to make the distance not a problem as well. We'll get them moved around there. And then where's this guy charging?
He's going to go to the warriors.
To the warriors. So basically, don't roll a 4, a 3 even. Yeah, he makes it in as well. Shooter boys going in.
Warriors, aye.
Well, they're going to make it regardless, but Michael rolls a 6, so he's going to be able to pile quite a way around. Him at them.
Yep.
4 shots. 2 hits. Doesn't wound. And he's going to make it in regardless because he's 2 inches away. Who's going first at this thing?
The weird boy, because he's the weakest.
Okay. I'm going to fire everything first in one go. Now, interesting enough, Tesla doesn't work on Overwatch, you'd be glad to know. Not like it used to in 5th. Nothing. So, charge distance. He might fail it, we'll have to measure. Right, so this is the situation as it stands. Michael is going to get to attack with everything before I even get to attack. So, should we start over this way? Right, so 4 attacks with this big chopper, was it?
3.
3?
Yeah, it's 3.
Okay, three attacks. Hits with 2. No, hits on 2s because he's within himself.
Yeah.
So yeah, 3s. -1. And I pass it. Unbelievable. The war boss at the Annihilation Barge. So the war boss has 4 attacks, I believe. So 4 attacks with the power claw from the war boss. Hitting on 3s. Strength is higher than my toughness, so wounded on 3s. 2 wounds, -3, so 6 up save. Both go through, 2d3 damage. Oh, for 3 each. Now I've got to roll a 1 or a 2 to ignore them. That's 6 wounds. I had lost 2, that might be everything. And that is it. Does it explode on a 6? No, it does not. So the Annihilation Barge is now destroyed. Moving across. Do you want to do the knobs next, Michael?
Yep, can do.
20 attacks altogether. This is all at the Immortals as well. So 20 attacks, hitting on 2s because of the banner. I forgot to move the banner in actually. So hitting on 2s because of the banner, and an extra attack because of gas. That's a lot of 1s. So 6 attacks missing, wounding on 3s. That's not so good. How many is that?
3, 6, 7, 8.
8. Probably not going to kill them. Needing a 4+, so 1, 2, 3, 4 die. So we'll take those 4. But when he's in place, he can also attack the Immortals. So I'm guessing you probably want to, well, in fact it makes no difference because you're now going to pile in. Which means you're probably not, because at the end of the fight phase, they pile in. So I can't actually replace any Immortals. So it depends on if you want to go for Warriors now.
I'll leave him for now and go to you guys and see what's left.
Right, so who's swinging now?
Big Mac.
Yep. Next up is going to be the Power Claw from the Big Mac, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. 2s. Kills 2 basically. Ah, no. Because I don't want the Cryptek to die. But you didn't charge him, so you can't attack him anyway. Yeah, let's kill them too. Next up.
The Shooter Boys.
Yep.
How many have we got? 3, 6, 7, 8.
So they would activate and pile in.
16.
So 16 attacks. No, 3 each because of gas. So 24 attacks. They're not within range of the banner here though, that's more than 6 inches away. So hitting on 3s. 24 attacks, Michael. That was hitting on 2s, they are 5.5 inches away. Wounding me now on 4s. That's a fair few. So 8 wounds, saving on a 4+. 2, 3 more bite the dust, but you've still got the Power Claw to go. So, yeah, he's hitting on, well, he would be 3s normally.
Yeah.
Drop to a 4, back up to a 3.
Is he in range? Or is it
yeah, the unit is within range.
Yeah.
3 hits, needing 2s to kill. Kills 2 more. And then we've got Gazgul with 6 attacks.
No, he hasn't been yet, has he?
No. So 6 attacks with Gazgul.
He'll be hitting on it.
He's a +1/-1, so 2s, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that kills 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leaves 1 warrior left. The Cryptek can't attack.
War banner, which I left for last.
Which is now out of range because I've left the 1 guy at the back.
Can you reach them?
You can reach the Immortals, yeah, because he was further up before I knocked him. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds at -1. Pass them both. So I get to attack back. 2 Necrons. Missed. 2 Immortals at the knobs. 1 hit. 1 wound.
EP minus as well.
Nothing.
Failed.
Failed. I wound an up. Way. And then 1 warrior at these boys. Hits. And doesn't wound. And that is it. And do you know what, Michael? Right? I'm going to call it. Because I've got a warrior, 2 Immortals, a Cryptek, and a Catan Shard on 3 wounds. Actually, there's 2 warriors there. I've got 3 victory points. Cards not in my favour today.
No, I'm not.
No. First of all, though, what do you think about the Necrons reanimating the way they do?
Horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Do you know what I also hate? A 30 squad of boys with like, what, 150 attacks?
Ah, but they don't come back to life though.
Orks are definitely tough.
It's like trying to push water uphill.
True, true. I think Orks are definitely tough. I mean, once you got me trapped here,
yeah.
You said yourself after my 2nd round of shooting, you said, nah, I'm done, I've lost. And I said, no, keep playing, play the objectives, you play them very well, and the buffs that the characters dish out really help the boys absolutely tenfold. The shooter boys, they've been there since turn 1, and they're still there.
We didn't target them, they've been in combat a lot, to be fair.
Yeah.
But when you were taking out all 25 models from 1 unit in 1 turn, whoa.
Yeah, but that was my entire army shooting at them nearly.
Yeah, but you had 3 turns to shoot before I got close, so that could have been 3 units gone, that would be 6.
So how many boys do you actually have left? You've only got these 8 boys, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you've got 8 boys and the knob. You've got a banner, 5 knobs, another banner, Gazgul. You basically got your HQs and your elites left.
Yeah, you've killed 152 boys.
Wow!
Yeah.
And 1 weird boy.
And 1 weird boy.
And nearly a banner.
And nearly a banner.
Do you know what? I'm almost tempted, right, when we edit this to do a kill count. Should I do it?
If you want to.
Should I do it?
Oh. Pretty high, like.
Right, Orks are savage. But like this whole part of the table didn't even come into play. I mean, look, I've got my dead pile here. You didn't see any of that part of the table, did you?
I've got my dead pile over there, though.
Yeah, that's massive. Massive. Do you know what might be interesting? See if I can out-hoard you with corn. Is that a challenge, Michael?
That sounds like a challenge.
That's a challenge, right? It's going to happen. Michael, it's been an absolute pleasure again. Orks are indeed here to stay for 8th edition, I think.
Hopefully. I've still got me doubts. There's some interesting possibilities, but then it's very much a glass hammer.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, with Necrons, I did cut through you quite easily because obviously all my guns have -1.
Yeah.
Plus, when the Stalker was alive, getting the reroll 1s, and then getting the +1 because of me Catacomb Command Badge, so hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. I think the Immortals, if the Immortals had Tesla, that would have been so much better getting the extra 2 shots on a 5. Yeah, obviously.
But yeah, you would have annihilated us with that.
I don't know if I played Necrons really well then. I feel that the first 2 turns especially were effective, but because our armies are so opposite each other, you're very heavily focused on combat, I'm very heavily focused on shooting, it felt like I destroyed you for 2 turns with shooting, and then you destroyed me for the last 2.5 turns in combat.
Yeah.
So I think we definitely had sort of fire and ice there, but you know what? It was fun. So who cares? So Michael, it's an absolute pleasure to have the Orks back. I'm glad that you've come back, and especially on board with 8th edition, and that Dogger is barking outside. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching it as well, so thank you very much for watching, folks. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and stay tuned for more battle reports.
And if people can give us any tips for 8th edition in the comments below, I'd be very appreciative of that. Thank you very much.
No worries, so there you go. I think the list's horrible, Michael, but let's see what else you can come up with.